Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Beyond measure.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. I'm gonna show you how great I am. Only last week I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
This kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. I'm gonna show you how great I am. All of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Because if you're willing to go through all the battling you gotta go through to get to where you want to get, who's got the right to stop you? I mean, maybe some of you guys got something you never finished, something you really want to do, something you never said to someone, something. And you're told no, even after you pay your dues. Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no. After you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
Imagine, if you will, being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the ghost of the ideas, the dreams, the abilities, the talents given to you by life. And you, for whatever reason, you never acted on those ideas. You never pursued that dream. You never used those talents. We never saw your leadership. You never used your voice. You never wrote that book. And there they are standing around your bed looking at you with large angry eyes saying, we came to you and only you could have given us life. Now we must die with you forever. The question is, if you died today, what ideas? What dreams? What abilities? What talents? What gifts? Will die with you.
You know, there's no one else to look to. Expect that they'll pull up the slack. This is your game.
Yeah!
win this shit. Come on. Get it going.
Courage, Mary. Courage for our friends.
Form ranks, you maggots! Form ranks! Pikes in front! Archers behind!
Hey, man! Take your aerobic down the left flank! Gambling! Follow the King's banner down the center. Remote! Take your company right after you pass the wall. Forth, and fear no darkness! Arise! Arise, riders of Theoden! Spears shall be shaken! Shields shall be splintered! A sword day! A red day! And the sun rises!
Whatever happens, stay with me. I'll look after you.
Rise now! Rise now! Rise! Rise to ruin
I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me. A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. An hour of wolves and shattered shields when the age of men comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand, men of the West!
For Frodo.
Send word for the women and children to make for the mountain pass and barricade the entrance.
So much death. What can men do against such reckless hate?
Ride out with me. Ride out and meet them.
For death and glory.
For Rohan.
Now for ruin and the Red Dawn!
For Theolinda!
Theoden King stands alone.
Not alone.
Rohirrim!
will be harvesting my crops. Imagine where you will be, and it will be so. Hold the line. Stay with me. You find yourself alone, riding in green fields with the sun on your face. Do not be troubled, for you are in Elysium, and you're already dead! Brothers, what we do in life echoes in eternity.
All right, this is it. And you all know me, so I'll just say this as simple as I can. If it's our time to die, it's our time. All I ask is, if we have to give these bastards our lives, we give them hell before we do!
I didn't want to just be a bodybuilding champion. I wanted to be the best bodybuilder of all times. Dig deep down and ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Not what, but who. I'm talking about figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy. You have to think outside the box. That's what I believe. After all, what is the point of being on this earth if all you want to do is be liked by everyone and avoid trouble? We have so many rules in life about everything. I say break the rules, not the law, but break the rules. I remember that after I was finished with my bodybuilding career, I wanted to get into acting. I wanted to be a star in films. Everyone had the same mind that it can't be done. Just look at your body. You have this huge, monstrous body, it's overly developed. That doesn't fit into the movies. But, I didn't listen to orders. This were their rules. I was convinced I could do it. And then I got the big break in Conan the Barbarian. Trust yourself no matter what anyone else thinks. And there the director said if we wouldn't have Schwarzenegger, we would have to build one. Then when I did Terminator, I'll be back. One of the most famous lines in movie history, all because of my crazy accent. It just shows you never listen to that you can't do something. Don't be afraid to fail. Anything I've ever attempted, I was always willing to fail. Don't be afraid of making decisions. You can't be paralyzed by fear of failure, or you will never push yourself. You keep pushing because you believe in yourself and in your vision. And you know that it's the right thing to do. Success will come, so don't be afraid to fail. I mean, how many times have you heard that you can't do this, and you can't do that, and it's never been done before? So pay no attention to the people that say it can't be done. If I would have listened to the naysayers, I would still be in the Austrian Alps yodeling. I would never have come to America. I always listened to myself and said, yes, you can. You never want to fail because you didn't work hard enough. Work your butt off. I always believed leaving no stone unturned. No pain, no gain. When you're out there partying, horsing around, someone out there at the same time is working hard. Someone is getting smarter and someone is winning. Just remember that. Can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in the pocket.
Rise and shine. 6 a.m. and your hand can't make it to the alarm clock before the voices in your head start telling you that it's too early, too dark, and too cold to get out of bed. Aching muscles lie still in rebellion, pretending not to hear your brain commanding them to move. A legion of voices are shouting their unanimous permission for you to hit the snooze button and go back to dreamland. But you didn't ask their opinion. The voice you've chosen to listen to is one of defiance. A voice that says there was a reason you set that alarm in the first place. So sit up, put your feet on the floor, and don't look back, because we've got work to do. Welcome to the grind. For what is each day but a series of conflicts between the right way and the easy way? 10,000 streams fan out like a river delta before you, each one promising the path of least resistance. Thing is, you're headed upstream. And when you make that choice, when you decide to turn your back on what's comfortable and safe and what some would call common sense, well, that's day one. From there, it only gets tougher. So just make sure this is something you want, because the easy way out will always be there, ready to wash you away. All you have to do is pick up your feet. But you aren't going to, are you? With each step comes the decision to take another. You're on your way now, but this is no time to dwell on how far you've come. You're in a fight against an opponent you can't see, but oh, you can feel him on your heels, can't you? Feel him breathing down your neck. You know what that is? That's you. Your fears, your doubts, and insecurities all lined up like a firing squad, ready to shoot you out of the sky. But don't lose heart. While they're not easily defeated, they are far from invincible. Remember, this is the grind, the battle royale between you and your mind, your body, and the devil on your shoulder who's telling you that this is just a game. This is just a waste of time. Your opponents are stronger than you. Drown out the voice of uncertainty with the sound of your own heartbeat. Burn away your self-doubt with a fire lit beneath you. Remember what we're fighting for, and never forget that momentum's a cruel mistress. She can turn on a dime or the smallest mistake. She is ever searching for the weak place in your armor, that one tiny thing you forgot to prepare for. So as long as the devil is hiding the details, the question remains, is that all you got? Are you sure? And when the answer is yes, when you've done all you can to prepare yourself for battle, then it's time to go forth and boldly face your enemy, the enemy within. Only now you must take that fight into the open, into hostile territory. You're a lion in a field of lions, all hunting the same elusive prey with a desperate starvation that says victory is the only thing that can keep you alive. So believe that voice that says you can run a little faster, and you can throw a little harder, and that for you, the laws of physics are merely a suggestion. Luck is the last dying wish of those who want to believe that winning can happen by accident. Sweat, on the other hand, is for those who know it's a choice. So decide now, because destiny waits for no man. And when your time comes and 1,000 different voices are trying to tell you you're not ready for it, listen instead to that lone voice of dissent. The one that says you are ready, you are prepared. It's all up to you now. So rise and shine.
Too many.
Sons of Scotland, I am William Wallace.
William Wallace is 7 feet tall.
Yes, I've heard. He kills men by the hundred. And if he were here, he'd consume the English with fireballs from his eyes and
bolts of lightning from his arse. I am William Wallace. And I see a whole army of my countrymen here in defiance of tyranny. You've come to fight as free men. And free men you are. What will you do without freedom? Will you fight? Fight against that? No! We will run! And we will live. Aye. Fight and you may die. Run and you'll live. At least a while. And dying in your beds many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
What to do. I am Theseus, a common man, one of you. I share your blood and I share your fear. But to run now would offer our souls and the souls of our children to a terrible darkness. Your ground! Say that we are not!
Information!
Just because they scold their faces and scar their bodies does not mean they are braver or stronger than we are. They are cowards! They hide behind their masks. They are human and they bleed like you and I. Beside you! Fight for the mothers who bore you! Fight for your children! Fight for your future! Fight for your name survive! Fight for immortality!
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft.
You see, I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm ever gonna get up? No.
You changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame. Like a big shadow. You said to the kid, it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
I'm motivated by fear.
All of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked. But the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
That's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and losing. Between living and dying. I'll tell you this, in any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that itch. And I know if I'm gonna have any life in it, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that itch. Because that's what living is. The 6 inches in front of your face.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
Trust yourself, break some rules, don't be afraid to fail, ignore the naysayers, work like hell, and give something back.
What does it say?
I belong to the warrior in whom the old ways have joined the new.
Remember us. As simple an order as a king can give. Remember why we died. He did not wish tribute or song. monuments, nor poems of war and valor. His wish was simple. Remember us, he said to me. That was his hope. Should any free soul come across that place. In all the countless centuries yet to be, may all our voices whisper to you from the ageless stones. Go tell the Spartans, passerby, that here, by Spartan law, we lie. And so my king died, and my brothers died. Barely a year ago. Long I pondered my king's cryptic talk of victory. Time has proven him wise. But from free Greek to free Greek, the word was spread that bold Leonidas and his 300, so far from home, laid down their lives, not just for Sparta, but for all Greece, and the promise this country holds. Now, here on this rugged patch of earth called Plataea, Xerxes' hordes face obliteration! Just there, the barbarians huddle. Sheer terror gripping tight. Their hearts with icy fingers, knowing full well what merciless horrors they suffered at the swords and spears of 300. Yet they stare now, across the plain, at 10,000 Spartans, commanding 30,000 free Greeks. Ho! The enemy outnumber us a paltry 3 to 1. Good odds for any Greek. This day, we rescue a world from mysticism and tyranny, and usher in a future brighter than anything we can imagine. Give thanks, man! To Leonidas and the brave 300! To victory!
After the beheading, William Wallace's body was torn to pieces. His head was set on London Bridge. His arms and legs sent to the 4 corners of Britain as a warning. It did not have the effect that Longshanks planned. And I, Robert the Bruce, rode out to pay homage to the armies of the English king and accept his endorsement of my crown.
I hope you've washed your ass this morning. It's about to be kissed by a king.
Come, let's get it over with. Stop.
You have bled with Wallace!
Now bleed with me.
In the year of our Lord, 1314, patriots of Scotland, starving and outnumbered, charged the fields of Bannockburn. They fought like warrior poets. They fought like Scotsmen, and won their freedom.
Dear hard work, I used to hate you. When you called my name, I heard it but ran away from you. When I knew you were coming, I used to hide from you. When you influenced others to talk to me, I quickly made excuses to get away from you. Afraid of the pain because I didn't want to get hurt. Afraid to fail, so I didn't even try. And afraid of your name because of what you have done to others. Who do you think you are? Making me so afraid of who you are. Reflection in the mirror, shadow behind me. I take one step and you're still ahead of me. Sweat in my face, tears in my eyes. I keep on going. I heard you tell no lies. You turn the poor to rich, F to A's. Is there anything that you can't do? Now look at me. You made me who I am today. And because of you, I have this never losing, never giving up attitude. Quitting? That's not in my vocabulary. When they quit, I keep going. When they sleep, I work harder. When they say that I can't and count me out, I show them that I can. When I tell them about my dreams and they laugh, I make sure I laugh last. I'm a dream chaser. That means I chase my dream and no one else's. Only I can defeat me. It's me against this work you put on me. There's no losing. I will not lose. Far, and I'm not stopping now. Oh, hard work. My dad was right about you. You do pay off. And because of that, I love you. How can I not? I'm no longer hiding from you. I'm waiting for you. Matter of fact, where are you? I need you. Because in hard work, I trust.
My friends, I'm sorry. I thought we had a shot. There's just too many of them.
But there are more of us, Poe. There are more of us.
Brando, you did it! You did it!
Watch that.
There was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach at 4 a.m. He liked the beach. With a real Eric Thomas, please stand up. Stop being this high school dropout. Stop giving up. Stop sleeping on the street. Stop walking up and down Finkel Avenue like you ain't got nothing, and get your GED. Stop being afraid to take a test. Stop being afraid to go to college because your daddy didn't go and your mama didn't go. Stop being afraid and be the best Eric Thomas you can be. But listen to me, it's going to be hard. It took me 12 years to get a 4-year degree, but I got it. And guess what? On a degree, it don't have dates. So if it took you 4 and it took me 12, it don't show up nowhere. But I'm exactly where I wanted to be because I realized I got to commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can have whatever it is you want.
It will be yours a long time.
Prove me right.
Hurts your little sissy ass feelings, makes you want to cry. Don't look for a pat on the back from me, motherfucker, because I don't have one for you. I don't empathize with you one fucking bit. I don't feel sorry for you. If you can't take it, get the fuck on. I don't need you. Fuck you. You don't like that? Boo-hoo, motherfucker, boo-hoo. Go cry in your cornflakes. Eat another Twinkie. Undo your belt so your fucking ass stomach can fall out on the floor, bitch. Cry some more tears. 2 tears in a motherfucking bucket. Fuck it. You don't like me? I won't lose no sleep over you. Motherfuck you. Sensitive ass bitches. You have no excuses. So no matter what, your nose bleeds, it's that time of the month, the kids are crying, you don't feel like it, your back hurts, you got aches and pains, it's still your motherfucking set. Let's get it done.
Something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Because if you're willing to go through all the battling you got to go through to get to where you want to get, who's got the right to stop you? I mean, maybe some of you guys got something you never finished, something you really want to do, something you never said to someone, something. And you're told no, even after you pay your dues. Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no. After you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
I will believe what others have doubted. I will always endeavor to uphold esteem, honor, and respect of my team. I have trained my mind and my body will follow. Who am I? I am a champion. I will acknowledge the fact that my opponents do not expect me to win.
but I will never surrender. Weakness will not be in my heart. I will look to my comrades and to those who have brought me to this world and those who have trained me, and I will draw strength from them. Who am I? I am a champion! I will gradually go out to the field of battle, and I will move in everything I can do. And I will reach my field of battle at any means at my disposal. And when I get there, I will rise violently. I will rip the heart from my enemy and leave it bleeding on the ground, because he cannot stop me. Who am I? I am a champion! To my side, I have comrades. Comrades that have been through me through thick and thin, through sacrifice, through blood, through sweat, through tears. Never will I let them fall. Never will I let them down. And I will never leave an enemy behind. Because our opponent does not know my heart. Who am I? I am a champion! No one will deny me. No one will define me. And no one will tell me who and what I am and can be. Belief will change my world. It has moved continents, it has moved countries, it has put man on the moon. And it will carry me through this battle. Who am I? I am a champion! Defeat, retreat, those are not in my words. I don't understand those definitions. I don't understand when things go wrong. I don't understand mistakes. But I do understand this. I understand victory, and I understand never surrendering. No matter how bad things go, my heart, my mind will carry my body with my limbs are weak. Who am I? I am the champion! Today will be that day. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now, right here, in your house and in your home. Who am I? I am the champion! History will remember me! I will not let everybody be kind. I will define myself. I will write my own praises. And no one will tell me what I can never be. I will never go out not knowing I've given everything I've got. Because who am I? I am the champion. 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 Champions on me, champions on me. 1, 2, 3. Champion. Don't get this for
I'll tell you this, in any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that itch. And I know if I'm gonna have any life anymore, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that itch. Because that's what living is. The 6 inches in front of your face. Now I can't make you do it. You gotta look at the guy next to you. Look into his eyes. Now I think you're gonna see a guy who will go that inch with you. You're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows when it comes down to it, you're gonna do the same for him. That's a team, gentlemen. And either we heal now as a team, or we will die as individuals. As football guys. That's all it is. Now, what are you gonna do?
Yo, there's something you gotta understand about training. It is not just the body that's at work. There's an integration of mind, spirit, and body at play. There's a threshold that you have to cross in order to access the power of the mind and the spirit in your training. Lifting barbells isn't just lifting fucking barbells. Lifting barbells is a transformative process that makes you a stronger person of yourself instantly if you cross this threshold. Most people are too scared to cross that threshold. When you cross that threshold, you're like breaking through a fortress, and within that fortress, there are jewels of untold value that will instantly turn you into a brand new person. A type of person that wherever you go, people will know that you're not the same. People will recognize the newfound power in you simply by approaching training from the spiritual perspective. That power is only found beyond the threshold. That power that's within that fortress, that transforms you instantly, that makes you a stronger version of yourself, that everyone sees, knows, respects, can appreciate, it's found in one place. There's a single opportunity in your workout to access this gate, to move through and transcend yourself. It's found in the last rep. It's called the transcendent rep. Everything that you've done up to this point leads to this single sweet spot. And it is here that you grow stronger. It is here that champions are born. It is here that you become the strongest version of yourself. Everything else is just a warm-up. You can't be in the flesh when you approach that transcendent rep, that last rep that your body doesn't want to do, but your mind and your spirit have already done. The body just has to line up with it. But when you cross that threshold, not only does your body grow stronger because you did that last rep, but there's an alignment, there's a unity that happens between your body, your mind, and your spirit, only when you're courageous enough to cross that threshold, that transcendence rep. When you put every ounce of effort, energy, commitment, discipline into executing that last rep, you transcend and you are born again. You become a brand new person. You're resurrected in strength. And everywhere you go from then on out, people will recognize that there's a newfound power in you. They can't see you the same way. They won't talk to you the same way. They won't feel you the same way because you're brand new. You will breathe different. You'll walk different. The look in your eyes will be brand new, stronger, more direct, more focused, more confident. They'll all know that there's a brand new, stronger you. I have this question from our buddy, what is your name? Our friend's got a problem. He says he's just not motivated to train. And he's broken some bones and he's torn some stuff and he trained improperly at certain times, has some chronic injuries, has been working out for a month and he's wondering where his gains are. He's being rejected by his friends. For 10 years, he's been addicted to video games. He can't stop being a bitch. He's wanting to know whether or not he should stay at home with the comfort of the environment from which he grew, or take the call to adventure into the unknown, risk everything for what's merely a dream. I think you know what I'm gonna say. Strength camp, strongest version of yourself. How strong are you when your body's stiff, tight, rigid? The inability to breathe is present. The inability to express yourself is present. That's how you express yourself, through your fucking body. Your body becomes a prison for you. How strong do you think you will ultimately be in a holistic fashion? 4 layers. How physiologically healthy will you be? Even though you can deadlift 600 pounds, but you can't fucking breathe. If you don't fix this, you will be a bitch for the rest of your life. You need to literally pick up your video game machine, smash it to fucking pieces, walk out your house, get in your car, and go check into a homeless shelter. You need to shake up your life like it's never been shook up before. Elliot, you've always been a success. Can you help me out? No, motherfucker, I have not always been a success. I have so many failures that would make you crawl under a table and want to fucking die. You start on a journey. You don't make the right choice. You make a choice, and then you make the choice right. Don't follow the easy path. Don't follow the well-trodden path. Don't follow the path that's been laid out. See, we've been taught that we have to play this particular game a certain way, but you don't. Selling your soul doesn't look like, you know, you're killing people and that you're being some sort of a criminal. Selling your soul means you didn't listen to your soul when it was telling you to go that way. You didn't listen. You sold your soul. Oh, things look nice. Things are great. You're a nice guy. You go to church. You still sold your fucking soul, dude. My ideas today aren't very, very different than they were back then. I still am the same person at the core that I was back then, but something has changed in my ability to now organize and present the ideas that are in my head. And mind you, I don't script any of these videos. The best way for me to approach everything that I do is with complete transparency. It's part of the reason why people like watching my videos, because I don't bullshit. I don't make stuff up. I call it like it is, I say it like it is, and guess what? If I'm ugly, I show you my ugliness. You got to fail. Embrace failure. Love failure. Fail as many times as you possibly can. The earth, the God, the universe is doing something in you. You just have to fucking do it. Every single challenge is set there to make you become a stronger version of yourself. Stop looking at the news. Stop reading the newspaper. Get away from people who are always, things are so bad. You choose what you're going to do. What are you going to do? Every time I ignored my gut, I've made the biggest mistakes. It doesn't matter what I think I know, because it's all based on dead information. Information's always dead. The only thing that's alive is this moment, and the only thing that's happening in this moment that you can experience is your subjective reality, what's happening in your body. You've got to trust your gut. Don't look for information to support your choices, because they're other people's based on their experiences, but you don't know what's going to happen now. None of us know what's going to happen now. But if we trust ourselves, we're going to create something brand new. One of the problems is it doesn't always look like the way other people's experiences have been. But wouldn't that be boring? Why do you want other people's experiences? See, they'll give you the right path to follow in order to have their experience. But don't you want your own? It might not look so neat and clean and down the well-trodden path as everyone else's. It might be messy and dirty. You might be hungry, but it's yours. It's what your gut's telling you to do. It's what your heart's telling you to do. If you're focused on what you're gonna get, you miss the most important thing that happens, which is who you become. Go and do something dangerous. Go. The most difficult thing for a man to do is to be himself in a world that's constantly trying to change him. You're perfect just the way you are, and we're all perfect just the way we are. It's not a matter of changing who you are or turning your life around. It's a matter of getting in touch with your essence, getting in touch with the magnificent brilliance that is you, appreciating, respecting that, and then letting that guide your life. Let yourself fall in love. You've got to place yourself in the midst of a storm, and it's got to be a self-created storm. Otherwise, most people have to wait till the shit comes crumbling down before they take action in life. I'm inviting you to create a shitstorm for yourself so that you will be motivated by the wolf crying at the door, by the dog nipping at your ass, by the fire under your ass. All right, dude? So there's no nice way to do this. Right? Rip the fucking Band-Aid off. Throw yourself off the cliff and learn how to fly on the way down.